I got some I got some news. Let me just get out of the driveway. So I got some news. Yesterday I told you guys I did the application for EPA Proctor. Um I got the certificate, so they accepted my for EPA Proctor. So now I can basically just proctor a EPA test if you guys need. Another news that I got today, I just got an email from I bought a pool table and it's getting here tomorrow. So tomorrow, I'll probably do a live or something just when the pool table gets here. I have been getting hold up, no, I have been getting really into pool. From where I started, I actually have been getting like really good at pool. I'm trying to look for a league so I can join a pool league, but I haven't found any pool leagues down here yet. So yeah, and I just like it because I whenever I play it, I just forget about everything else, and I'm like so concentrated in the game. So that's why I want to join a pool live or something of me just trying just putting it together. It is not a it is not like a professional pool table, but it is a really good pool table. It's not 9 feet or 8 feet like a professional pool table. Depends on what level of professional you are. But it is 7 feet pool table just to like play while me and my family just hang out and stuff. So yeah, that gets here tomorrow. And say 6, 7, and also. Well, I kind of said, but yeah, that gets here tomorrow. I got the email by 2:30. It says it gets here by 2:30 to 6:30 tomorrow. And tomorrow, like you guys know, or you might not know, but tomorrow I don't work. I get Fridays off. So I'll be here to build the pool table tomorrow, and of course I'll put it in the garage where I have the. I'm also starting the home gym, and the other thing is that I got my certificate to be a EPA proctor, and I already do it as as my work. That's where I work at. I work at school just doing just proctoring. Well, not proctoring, but doing the course of the EPA. I got the EPA proctor. I did the application and I got it now. So yeah, now I can proctor you guys' test if you guys want to get into AC and want to get your EPA license. And if you don't know, your EPA license is basically so you're able to handle and purchase refrigerant. So basically, if you don't have the EPA license, you won't be able to drive by yourself. Like get your own van from the company. You'll always be riding with someone else, or just having to wait for someone to buy the refrigerant because you cannot buy the refrigerant. if you don't have your EPA license. So yeah, right now we're going to my work, which is far, and I left home like a little bit late, like later than I used to. I don't think I will be late there, but later than what I used to. I always like to get to be early to wherever I go, or early or on time. And knowing myself, I rather get up way earlier or start getting ready way earlier because I like I like to be a I don't like to rush to do anything. So I take my time. I know I take my time. So I start doing anything I have to do. I start doing it way earlier. Just so I have time and I don't have to be in a rush the whole time. So yeah, today we have 400 push-ups again today. When I get home, that's what we're doing. I do already like feel like my chest, like soreness because I've been doing push-ups for so long. So before I start the 500 push-ups, or once I start the 500, I might have to take a break from doing push-ups, and then once I feel that I'm ready, that it will be like 1 or 2 days. Once I recover, I will start it again. The goal is to get to 1,000 push-ups. So I want to get to do 1,000 push-ups when I get home. But right now we are on the today's the third day of 400 push-ups, and tomorrow the last day of 400 push-ups. Next week we are starting 500 push-ups for those 5 days. Then we're starting 600 push-ups for 6 days, 700 for 7 days, and like that. We get I get Saturdays and Sunday. I don't do the push-ups just because I do need to just like recover, and I don't want to hurt myself or put myself in the position of getting hurt because I know how long that how much that pushes you back. And so yeah, sometimes by doing too much can make you not do anything in the future. So that's what I can say, that I'm scared, but yeah, I'm scared to just get injured. I don't want to get injured, so I just if I feel anything wrong, I will just rest and recover, and then start doing it again. And then, like I said, I want to get to 1,000 push-ups a day. But if I feel that 1,000 is too much, or I might hurt myself, I have to change it, of course, because even if I stop, take a rest, and do it again, it might feel the same thing again. So like it might start feeling like really sore, and that could potentially lead to an injury. So I don't want an injury. I know how bad it is. I never had an injury, but I seen lots of injuries. Well, I never had a gym injury, but I seen lots of gym injuries, and I know how far that sets you back. So I don't want that. I'd rather just go one step at a time rather than just doing too much and then not being able to do anything in the future. Uh, so a lot of people have asked me if I am a like what's my opinion about steroids. And of course, I'm I don't take no steroids at all. I'm actually scared of taking because I think steroids like it gives you so much strength once you're on it, right? And I seen people close to me, they take it, they got so much strength, and then I can't keep up. But I'm so scared of taking it just because you're on it, it gives you so much strength. But as soon as you get off, that strength is not that's not your strength. That's you're taking something that's what's giving you the strength, and then your joint you try to do the same weight, you try to do the same way thinking you can do it, and you might be able to do it, but your joints are not gonna be able to handle the weight. So with steroids, it gives you so much strength once you're on it, but as soon as you stop or get off doing steroids or you don't work out anymore, uh, it could go bad like really really fast. And like I said, steroids give you a strength that you normally don't have, and then once you try to do the same weight as you were doing before with the steroids, if you get off it, you try to do the same weight that you're doing that you do with the steroids. Like once you take a break from taking steroids, try to do the same weight, and your joints are not gonna be able to handle the same weight. That was never your strength, so that's why I'm scared of taking steroids, and it's actually bad. And the thing is, once you take steroids as well, um, once you've been doing it for so much, your body y- doesn't like. It's kind of obvious, but your body doesn't look natural. Your muscles are not gonna look natural, especially your shoulders. They're not gonna look natural. So that's if you're really into like fitness and know about that stuff, you can tell right away who's natural and who's not. So I'm really excited for tomorrow for the pool table to get here because I've been like I said I've been really getting into pool. What the hell did this guy used to like? Look what this guy used to. trying to turn, and he had more space forward. I don't know. I don't know why he did that, but he had more space forward to try to turn. Now he's probably, once he put the green light, he's probably gonna get into the sidewalk. Yep. So yeah, I'm really excited about the pool table. Really excited for it to get here because I've really been getting into pool, and my whole family had, well, not my whole family, but my dad, my grandpa, and all that, they have been getting really into pool, and we actually like kind of like have a tournament against ourselves, and it's really fun. It gets We get really competitive, and the thing about pool, I don't know why, but the more you drink, the better you get at pool. I don't know if it happens to anyone, but in pool, the in able pool, the more you drink, the better you get at it. I don't know if that happens to anyone else, but yeah. But we're not even past the bridge yet. So, guys, I also have a lot of, well, not a lot, but I also have a, like, I have a hotel planned on this, on Father's Day. It's not a Marriott hotel, but it is a hotel, so I will be filming that. And I say not a Marriott hotel like that because I got the Marriott One Boy credit card, which gets me lots of points for it, and I've been just going to lots of Marriott hotels and just filming it, and rating the Marriott hotels and all that. But yeah, this one's not gonna be a Marriott hotel. It's gonna be a Hilton hotel. But of course, I'm gonna still film it, and I'm gonna still review the hotel for the series that I'm starting on my channel, which is that I go places, travel, or just go to hotels and rate the hotels. My goal, honestly, is getting a partnership with Marriott. That's why like I always been loyal to Marriott, and especially more now since I have the Marriott credit card. So yeah, I've been loyal to Marriott, and I love their hotels. They have so many hotels to pick from, and all their hotels are just like super clean. All their staff is super nice, and I really just like the hotels. But yeah, the hotel that I'm going to for Father's Day is gonna be a Hilton hotel. I'm still planning on my birthday. There's a really nice hotel. It is a Marriott hotel. I'm still planning that, and I think I'm gonna get it, but I'm not sure yet. So I'm still planning that. My birthday is in August, so it's kind of far. But yeah, we have on Father's Day a hotel. I'm gonna film it. I'm gonna rate it. I For my birthday, I wanna book that hotel because it's a really nice hotel, and it is cheaper throughout in on those days for my birthday. Which my birthday is 4 days away. I mean 7 days away from my brother's birthday. So we celebrated like the weekend between both of our birthdays. So um, so yeah, we have that, and on September we have a really uh, we have we're traveling. I'm not gonna say where. We already booked it yesterday, but we're traveling somewhere, and it is gonna be really nice. I will tell you guys that it's like a hotel in the middle of the forest, and we have waterfalls and all that. So that's gonna be really nice. And of course, I'm gonna be filming that as well. So tonight there will be live stream of Ghost. How are you? How are you, brother? I'm good. How are you? Who in here travels a lot and to hotels? Hello. Who in here likes to travel a lot to hotels, like different hotels? Hold up, I can't read it right now. What's the time here? The time is 3:30. I mean 4:35. It's the pure got a red light. Bruh. All right. Where am I from? I'm from Cuba. Over here is PM. I'm not in Cuba right now, but I'm from Cuba. I'm in Florida right now. Florida. I look Indian. I don't know why people keep on saying that I look Indian. I had two people in here yesterday. Um, they were when I go do a live stream for the push-ups that I do at night. I had two people telling me the same thing, that I look Indian, and there was an Indian that I asked him if I look Indian, because people will be telling me that. He said that I do, but nah, I'm not Indian. I'm Cuban. Cubanito. So today I did well. I already put it together and everything. It's an EPA video. I have to export it. I have to just publish it for on YouTube. So it's probably gonna go up tomorrow sometime after afternoon, I think, or depending on what I have to do today. I might be able to publish it today. So yeah, it is kind of a longer EPA video, because I do explain some of the questions, and the thing about how I teach the EPA, a lot of people get nervous because I mean you have to pass it, or you can retake it again if you fail the first time. But I make it so easy, and I give you like keywords that sometimes you don't even have to read the whole question just to know an answer. And they ask a lot about leak rates. Uh, there's three types: there's industrial, commercial, and comfort cooling. So when it asks about leak rates and you see comfort cooling, you know it's gonna be 10%. When it asks about leak rate and it's industrial, that is 30%, and when it's commercial, it is 20%. So it's like little keywords that just tell you the difference, the answer right, without having to read the whole question. So one of my students had a problem with a question that came up in type 3, which is low pressure, that kept on mentioning the rupture disk. So one is the rupture disk, when it fails is 15 psi, and the other one is a it has the word cutoff control, and it's a different answer than a, so it says rupture disk cutoff control, and then a rupture disk failure. So when it says cutoff control, this is what I told him yesterday. Because it's different answers, 10 psi and 15 psi. So the one for cutoff control is gonna be 10 psi, and the one that a failure rupture disk failure is gonna be 15 psi. So they kind of try to trick you, but it's just one word that changes the whole thing. So that's what I try to do when I teach the EPA. I try to give you keywords that make it easier for you. So for me, I don't really teach it the way the like the way they taught me. Like you gotta go by the book. I teach it the way I basically learned it faster. So I teach, and my students like the way I teach it, just because I give you keywords, makes it faster for you. I tell you to focus on one section at a time. There is 4 sections, which is 100 questions. I tell you to focus on one section at a time, which is just 25 questions. You do those 25 questions, you bring me the test, I check it for you. The right answers, I give you another paper. The right answers, you can transfer it over to that other paper that I gave you. And the ones you got wrong, you can try them again. And you're basically making yourself an answer sheet for your practice test. So that way, you know the answers way faster than having to just uh, go by the book. So my students, the only class I had 3 students fail was my first ever class. All the rest of my students have passed with hundreds, 96, 98. They it hasn't been lower than that. And plus, you can get up to 7 wrong on each section and still be able to pass. All you need to pass is a 72 on each section. It's kind of hard to not pass. The only way you won't pass is if you don't pay attention or you don't know nothing about EPA or AC. Some questions are just kind of stupid, to be honest. Because one question asks you, how do you recover liquid refreshment? And of course, you gotta connect the hose to the liquid line. It's like it's kind of like the answer get the question gives the question gives you the answer right away, and the same thing in that sometimes the answer gives you the well, it doesn't give you the question, but like it's right there, liquid refrigerant. You gotta connect it uh to the liquid line. You can't connect it to the vapor because you're not gonna recover refrigerant through the vapor. I mean, you're not gonna recover liquid through the vapor. So yeah, some questions are just kind of stupid, and it's not stupid. It's just like common sense, which is stupid. And another thing to just like make it easier, know what section you're doing. So if you're doing type 1, there's gonna be questions on type 1 and type 3 that are the same, but they have different answers. Just because it's low pressure in type 3 and it's high pressure on type 1. And then your core that you do have to pass it to get anything else is basic regulations and laws. Most of the questions also have this keyword that is major. So as soon as you see major, you gotta think of the 4 major components, and it's gonna give you the answer. It's gonna be right there. So the 4 major components are evaporator, a compressor, which is the heart of the system, a metering device, or a metering device, and the other one is condenser or condenser coil. Um, so yeah, evaporator coil, condenser coil, compressor, and metering device. So the two that changes pressure or the compressor and the metering device, and the evaporator absorbs heat and the condenser rejects heat. So heat from inside your house goes out through the condenser, and that's how it rejects it. That's why when you put your hand on top of your condenser, is like hot air coming out. So yeah, think of one is a question that says that has the word major. Think of your four major components, and the answer is gonna be right there. I haven't been reading the chat. Alright, so we're almost. I'm almost getting to work. Like we got like 15, 20 minutes left, and 36 minutes. So to school, I mean, well, yeah, it is school, but uh, where I work, which is the school, I gotta be there at 5. But the classes don't start until 5:30. So it's from 5:30 to 10. So I get out at 10. But then once I get home, it's like 10:40 already. So that sucks to just get out and have to drive like 40 minutes to get home. And plus, once I get home, I don't go to sleep right away. I'm doing the 400 push-ups. So I usually finish the 400 push-ups by like 12:30 or something like that. Breath. Bedroom here. Bruh. Yo, whoever's in here, are any of you guys interested in AC work, or or want to get their EPA license? Yo, what's up, Kevin? You're late. I'm going into the parking lot right now. You're late, Kevin. Yes. Yes, Kevin. Yes. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Right. What did Kevin say? Alright, guys. So, I just got here. I'll be back on here later today after I get home to do the 400 push-ups, and I hope to see you guys there. Peace.